Hello, my divinities. Welcome, welcome. So, while I cleanse the area, I just want to remind you guys how grateful I am for your support. Everybody who is making sure to sign up to Patreon, those of you who comment, react to my videos, share them, those of you who follow my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate all of you and the support that you've shown me. Without you, I would not be able to do what I love. So you guys are definitely important to me. Thank you so much. Now let's go ahead and get started with today's collective. Let's see what comes through today. What is today's collective? Okay, 7th house, relationships. And I don't think today I'm gonna read, ooh, Juno, partnership. Okay, Taurus, cultivate. It's, wow, wow, okay. This is so interesting because the 7th house is the house of Libra. It's the house of love, relationships. That's why it says relationship here. But relationships between you and others, not just romantic. But then we get Juno, partnership, which is like your ideal romantic partner. And then we get Taurus and Scorpio, which are opposites. One is more earthy, possessive. It's good at cultivating. The other one is passionate and intense, and it's good at investigating, but they are like magnets to each other. So, let's see how this plays out. I'm not going to read the cards that come with it because honestly, it's just repetitive. It's just going to tell us what I could have already told you. So let's start. Let's see how this plays out in the collective. All right, so we've got the Knight of Pentacles with the Tower. The 9 of Swords. Wow, 10 of Swords. Oh, with the Fool. Okay. So let's see what's beneath it. And the Ace of Pentacles. Someone is being impulsive because it's the shadow side of the Fool. Page of Pentacles makes me think that this is something, they're doing something that they're barely learning about, but they're taking giant steps. It's making me think of, when someone is like barely learning how to drive and yet they want to be the one to drive on a road trip. That's what it feels like. Like somebody's barely learning something, but they're already taking a giant step. I'm not sure if the Tower indicates that they received divine guidance to do that or some sort of revelation, divine revelation. But we do have 9 of Swords, followed by the 10 of Swords. There's some worry, but the shadow side didn't come out, so it's not like an all-consuming worry. There's some worry about how things are going to go, and then an ending. Let's clarify. Today is Wednesday, and Wednesday is ruled by Mercury, which rules Gemini Virgo energy. So it just felt appropriate to use the Tarot of Oppositions and the Viceversa Tarot. It's very Mercury energy. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. What is this doing here? Clarify Knight of Pentacles. The shadow side of the 8 of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles again. And the shadow side of the Two of Pentacles with the Three of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Swords. Oh, yeah. Okay. So let's read the shadow side of these two. Let's see. The Eight of Pentacles. So this, the father and son are part of a continuum of craftsmen, the boy being the most recent addition to the family tree of excellence. Consider your own heritage and your own legacy. What gifts have you inherited from your ancestors? What can you teach the next generations? What skills do you possess that should be preserved for the future? So, a legacy is being passed on. Especially because we had the, it was over here. We had the Page of Pentacles. So maybe somebody's growing into their legacy. But even if they are, they have a foundation already set. I'm telling you, it's like they're still a knight. They graduated from page to knight, but I don't think they're ready for what they think they're ready for. Let's see, Two of Pentacles, which is this one. This one says, noble gentry, watch the jester as he performs for them. The sun is setting. They may have come out on their balconies to admire the sunset or watch the ships at sea. The jester seems to be offering a pentacle to each group as if he were conjuring the golden discs for their amusement. The infinity loop links the people as well as the pentacles. People above you in a hierarchy may be unaware of your abilities. This is an auspicious time to audition, apply, or otherwise bring yourself to the attention of people who are in a position to advance your career. Let your light shine. Okay, so I'm gonna say that the universe is giving this person a push. Maybe the reason the Knight is here is because this person believes themselves to not be ready. That could also be a possibility. So these could be partnerships in business, because Libra, the partnerships, it doesn't always represent relationship. It could represent a business partnership. Some of the wealthiest people in the world are Libras, so. Okay, anyways. So somebody's taking a step towards improving their status, because we've got 8 pentacles. With the Knight, it's 9, but if we switch it out with the 2, it's 10. Either way, 8, 9, 10, it's a growth. Abundance is growing for someone. Okay, let's see. It's something that they already have a strong foundation in, though. Something that they've invested a lot of time and a lot of energy. It's crushed them. It's brought them back to life. Let's see. Clarify the Tower. King of Swords. Oh, okay, wow. That was, we are putting this back in. I don't know what that was, but that was not okay. Okay, hold on. I hate it when my board gets messy. I don't know. Well, I do know where the OCD comes from, but still. Okay. So we had the King of Swords, the Two of Cups came out. One more for the Tower. The Two of Swords. The Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. You know what? I don't know why I'm getting the feeling that this is not what someone is going towards. This is something coming towards the Knight. Whoever this Knight is, they are working hard to build a legacy for themselves. And they believe that remember this card was saying people underestimate their abilities. This person believes that other people do not see their abilities. They're showing up with 9 of Wands, which means that they have worked hard. Whoever this Knight is, they've worked their ass off. They are worn out, they're exhausted, but they're dreaming. They have this dream that they're not giving up on. They're gonna fight for this. And that's the foundation they have. So this king coming in, this is an expert. The King of Swords has a sharp eye, very, very sharp eye. So this person is looking at this is the Tower. This is the Tower. The Knight does not see that a king has their eyes on them for partnership. Now, this immediately comes off romantic. So it could be that that's why we have Taurus and Scorpio. This king could be wanting to form a partnership with this Knight. But that's because they see this potential in the Knight. So for some, this will be a business partnership. These two come together and they form an incredible business partnership. This one having the creativity, the Taurus energy, and this one having the authority and the Scorpio energy. Not that Taurus can't be authoritative, but in this combination, I feel like that's how it is, because this one's showing up as earth. This one shows up with water. It doesn't have to be that way, but they definitely are coming together. Now, for others, it'll be both. For others, it'll be this king coming towards the Knight to help them, but at the same time, form a romantic union with them. Now, we do have the Two of Swords here. So this could indicate the fact that this king right now is in the process of deciding, or that they've already decided, but they're still not. I have to say, this keeps reminding me of, lately we've gotten a few stories of someone much older. Yesterday we got a story, hold on, my chair is like, sorry. Yesterday we got a story in the collective message of a relationship coming in, giving someone a lot of power. This feels connected to that. And it feels like this king is the one that has all this power. So the Knight's life is about to change, but only if it's with this king. And this king may know this. And so they might be the ones in the Nine of Swords worrying about whether they're making the right decision. Let's see. Clarify Nine of Swords. Please, clarify Nine of Swords. Okay. The back of the Seven of Swords. The Justice card to clarify Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords again. Wow. Okay. So there is quite a bit of worry. The shadow. This is the authentic side. Okay. So this is mirth. Actually, hold on. This does not seem to go with this. So give me a second. Let me read at what this artist is trying to portray with this. Because usually a Four of Wands would not go with that. Okay. The ram and the dove are symbols of lust and love, of aggression and peace, of persistence and cooperation. Both are needed if true passion is to be sustained over the long run. But this card isn't necessarily about relations. Remember that wand is the suit of action. For something to succeed at its highest potential, it's important to celebrate it. Ceremony unites purpose with passion. So somebody may hear their worry. Okay. So this is literally what's coming together. Taurus has the purpose, Scorpio has the passion. And somebody here senses that this could be a great union, but there is worry. Nine of Swords coming out twice. So it could be that this king sees Taurus, or not Taurus, doesn't have to be Taurus, but Earth, the person that has Earth energy, the person that wants to continue cultivating, growing, building a legacy. And they see this person has determination and purpose, and they have passion and possibly resources that they can share. Now, this Seven of Swords is the shadow side, so we're going to read that. But then we also got a contract energy, something that's fair but binding. Somebody's worried about that. And I have a feeling it's this king. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Okay. So with this side of the Seven of Swords, it says the person who is acting in a sneaky or dishonorable way may not be fully aware of the harm he or she is doing. There is some history in the situation that will hurt more when the truth comes out. It's time for everyone to put their cards on the table, including any feelings of betrayal, past hurts, or failures. Oh. That means these two already know each other. Okay. The Nine of Swords is making sense. So this King of Swords has hidden something from the Knight. Maybe they haven't told them that they have these resources. Maybe they haven't told them they may be hiding their identity. Like maybe this is someone who comes from a wealthy family. There's something here. They've been hiding it, but they don't realize how, or they do realize because the Nine of Swords, they're afraid. That's what it is. Nine of Swords, they're afraid that when they reveal, oh, that's what this is for. Okay. So somebody here is thinking about this. I was like, why is passive energy here? This offer that's coming, somebody's sitting on it real quick because they're like, I have this plan. So they're a beginner. Okay, all right. This King of Swords is an expert in some arena of life. I don't know what it is, but in some arena of life, they're an expert. But this Knight of Pentacles is more advanced than they are in another area of life. They're a beginner. So whatever area of life they're already an expert in, they want to offer those resources to this Knight and join forces. But they've lied about something that they know with the Nine of Swords. They know that they'll have to be accountable for it. There will be a price to pay for that lie. They're just not sure what price that will be. Okay. What's the lie? It's not really telling us. At least not yet. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Wands. Clarify Ten of Swords. The Hermit. Both are the shadow side. Clarify Ten of Swords. And the Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups. Seven of Wands. See, there's some illusion here. There's some illusion that they've fought hard to defend. And they're already grieving because they know that when they say the truth, or not they know, they're afraid. That's what they're worried about. They're worried that in making this offer, they're going to have to say the truth. And in saying the truth, it'll end the ability to give the offer. Ten of Wands. Let's read the shadow side of these two before we continue. Ten of Wands, shadow side, and then the Hermit. I remember what the shadow side stands for, but it's always a good reminder. I know that the statue is like, don't glorify overworking yourself, but let's see. So this one says, though the scene is realistic in other ways, it is unlikely that anyone would erect a statue to this peasant laborer. The statue symbolizes how the man sees himself, captured for all time in a subservient role. This is what happens when you refuse to share a heavy load. There is a thin line between being self-sufficient and being a martyr. Don't let a weakened identity be set in stone. Okay. And then we've got the Hermit. Okay, so this side says there is a lot going on under the surface and secrets are starting to emerge. What did I say? Some are things you have hidden from yourself and can no longer avoid. If you don't seek deepening experiences, they sometimes will come find you, as the moon crab and the moon dogs have here. There are people excuse me. There are people who can live their lives without the pursuit of wisdom, but this card tells you that you are not one of them. All right. So, hold on. My chair. Okay. Whoever this King of Swords is, whatever lie they've told either to themselves or to other people, it wasn't done with the intention to harm. Maybe this is someone who's wealthy and they were afraid that if they shared that, people would only like them for, the wealth they have. There's something that they hid. I don't know what it is. And for some time, they saw themselves as a victim. They saw themselves as, this is just how life is. But they're not content with that anymore. They want the lie to stop. They want to deepen something. So let's say that these two are friends. The King of Swords is hiding their identity. They don't want to hide their identity anymore. They want to be able to be honest. This has become their wish. It's become, if this Knight of Pentacles is important to them, which we can see that they are, there's a strong emotion here. There's like, they feel great when they're around this person. But if they're always having to guard themselves from revealing truth, then that means that they can't have a really great connection. And the king is done with that. Oh, okay. Let's look at the shadow side of the Fool for this deck, because let's see how the artist portrays it. The shadow side of the Fool. See this part? There's the one we're looking at. It says, movement is not always propitious. Trust others, but beware of those who push you towards places and situations that could harm you. It is probably wiser to wait for better times in which you will have more energy, less recklessness, and less haste. So there's the potential that this is what they were waiting for. Maybe that's why they did hide and they were just like, this isn't the right time. I shouldn't reveal this right now. I should wait. Or they're going to reveal it now when it could be the worst possible time. Let's see. Clarify the Fool. Four of Cups. Page of Wands. Oh, sorry. And the shadow side of the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, with the Devil. That's the back side of the Devil. Okay, Four of Cups, Page of Wands, shadow side of the Wheel of Fortune. Let's read these two real quick, because it always adds more depth, Let's see. So the Wheel of Fortune, this side says, the wheel is the same with its symbols of esoteric wisdom and secrets. The magician is a master of these mysteries, but he does not master the wheel itself. Destiny is destiny. His message here is to remember that you are a soul on an earthly journey. You have chosen to ride the wheel. Use your will in a positive way to influence events and circumstances to make the most of that ride. Study the mysteries which sparkle as points of light in the dark of night. Okay. And then the Devil. The Devil. This side says, okay, so it says that it's the same meaning, but it adds so let's read the original meaning. It's time for a serious self-examination. Are you the devil in this scene, or are you in bondage? The devil comes out when we exert our power over weaker, more vulnerable people. If you have bullied or intimidated someone, or if you are keeping someone in a relationship against their better judgment, take a good look in the mirror. If you are the one who is bound, seek ways to break the chains. Your servitude may not be to a person or position. Addicting and destructive habits are the devil's tools as well. And then on this side it says, the meaning is the same as the other side, with the added message that the devil's attention is elsewhere for the moment, so you have a better chance of making your escape. Seize the hope that rises before you. Destiny is destiny. So somebody was trying to avoid their destiny. Somebody was trying to avoid accountability. Okay. So they kept telling themselves that it just wasn't the right time to say anything, that it would be too impulsive. They kept persuading themselves that they shouldn't. But now they're sitting here wishing that they had said the truth, wishing that they had taken a chance. But the universe is here saying, oh, honey, destiny is destiny. It's going to play out no matter what. You can avoid it, but only for a short time. The devil's back is turned. Did I put the deck down wrong? Are these all the back? Yep. Okay, I put the deck down wrong. So 6 of... I was like, why is the devil here? That was me. My bad. Although it could play into the story itself. 6 of Swords. So it's still going to move forward. That goes with the Wheel of Fortune. It doesn't matter what someone does to avoid accountability, to avoid their fate. Destiny is destiny. You just take one route or another, but it's going to go to the same point. Okay, so it's hard to tell. What is this? The shadow side? It's hard to tell. No, it's not. It's not the shadow side. Some of these cards are like a little confusing to me. Like, I think that this is the shadow side, and I thought it was the dark side that was the shadow side, but it's not. It's a little too late, so I'm not going to read it. Okay. So let's put these aside. And let's look at the next row. Next row. The Moon. The 9 of Wands. The 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. This is the shadow side of the 2 of Wands. The King of Wands, the Chariot, the Devil, again, 2 of Swords. So this King of Wands, this person has already showed up as King of Swords, King of Wands. This person is determined. So it's not a coincidence the devil came out. But it's showing not as the shadow side. So it could just mean that someone is really attached to someone else. But they're still indecisive. 2 of Swords came up again. Let's see. This king is determined. They're determined to possibly expose their secrets. They're determined to be honest. They are determined. Let me read the shadow side of the Two of Wands here, because this artist is different than most tarot. Let's see. Two of Wands. These are Pentacles, Wands. Here we go. So negative, it says you probably underestimated the difficulties before taking action in what interests you. Before leaving for new shores, prepare yourself better. Don't believe that everything is owed to you or that you won't encounter obstacles. Lighten your load both in work and in emotions and you will travel better. Oh, you know what, guys? Interesting. This could be somebody tried making a move before they were actually ready to do so. And so something fell apart. Something ended before they meant for it to end. Because they didn't plan well. They thought that they had everything ready, but they didn't. They had moved possibly too quickly or too slowly. But this is another proof that there's secrets, that there's hidden things, and that they have kept a very high guard on that. But Eight of Pentacles, they keep working on something. They keep observing, watching, waiting for an opportunity. Why does this... What are they waiting for? So maybe they had started to make a move towards the night and they had to stop themselves. But they're not giving up. There was already an ending between these two. Now they're at the Nine of Wands. They're not giving up. They're showing up as a king again. With full determination. Let's see. Clarify the moon. Okay, okay. Oh, Queen of Wands. Okay. Clarify the moon. Shadow side of the Six of Wands and the Two of Swords. The Sun. See? Okay, so yes. Everything that was hidden will be revealed soon. Ace of Swords. All the truth will be expressed. Whatever they were being secretive and sneaky about, they don't want to do that anymore. Mostly because they never intended for the lie to be harmful. I think it was in some way a self-protective measure. And they didn't realize until much later how much damage it had caused. So this is their partner, Queen and King of Wands. This is either a married couple who are trying to reconcile, who are trying to work things out, or this is, a connection between two people who just feel a powerful bond. Let's look at the shadow side of the Six of Wands. Let's see. Shadow side of the Six of Wands. What does it mean? In this deck. So this means... In the flush of victory, people tend to overlook what roles were really played in the endeavor. Mutual congratulation glosses over inequality of effort. Over time, resentment may come to the surface if recognition isn't given to those who deserve it. Financial rewards help, but over the long term, everyone needs to feel valued for their contribution to the success of the endeavor. Oh, okay. Oh, this is making more sense, but it's also getting more complex as stories go. So right now, this King of Wands is in a partnership with the Queen of Wands. Now, there's two different ways it could go. Either one, this could be a married couple, but it's like the king feels, or the queen feels, one of the two, that they are not given their recognition. This is the card of, you see how, you see how this person on the horse looks triumphant, and yet their men are the ones who are spattered with blood. They're the ones that did the work, but this person's the one taking the credit for it. So I don't know if that is indicating that the queen is like this with her king, or the king is like this with his queen. But since over here we did see the king being the one indecisive, I'm going to venture a guess that it's the king, the one that's indecisive about, this is what they've kept hidden. This is what it feels like. I'm just going to go with the flow, okay? This is what I feel. The king and queen are a couple. Now, I don't know if this means that they're a business partnership, they are dating, or they're in a relationship, or they're married, one of the two. But the queen, I feel, is somebody who, or the king feels that the queen does not give him the credit that they deserve for the work that they've done. And everything that they've kept bottled up is about to come bursting out. They don't want to be here anymore. So the anxiety is over the ending that they're about to have with this Queen of Wands. That's the ending that's coming. The new beginning that's coming is the Knight. So this king could have already tried it and it fell apart, because we have impulsive energy here, impulsive energy here. But it's like, this is giving me the impression of someone who's like tied down. And just because one attempt failed doesn't mean that they're just going to go limp and stay tied down. They're not quitting. That's why we had all this determination. They're not going to allow themselves to stay in the place where they feel bound. Clarify Nine of Wands. See? Clarify Nine of Wands. Ooh. The Knight of Cups. And ooh, the shadow side of the Five of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Oh yeah. Okay, so this king wants to be single. That's what it is. They want to be single because they've got a knight they want to go pursue. So before I hear any homophobic comments and you get blocked, let me explain something. If you're on this channel or you're following this page, this is not the place to be homophobic, okay? Because this king could be somebody who's in a hetero relationship, but maybe they're bi, or maybe they've been in the closet for a long time and the knight could be a male. Or it could be that the knight is a female. Either way, this could even be a female herself. Apply it as it fits. But this king, who has shown up as a King of Wands, King of Swords, wants to be with the knight. They don't want to be with this queen. They want a whole new start with the person that they love, which is this one over here. And maybe it's showing up impulsive because this king made some sudden decision to do so. But it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't show it paying off. Let's see. Let's look at the shadow side of these two, the Strength card and the Five of Wands, before we move forward, okay? So let's see, Strength card. So this side says, the devil looms up before the Empress and her lion. In the muted light, she and the lion, sorry. She and the lion don't even bother to stand up. The devil can threaten, but he can't destroy what refuses to be destroyed. Face your shadow self, your ideas about power, and your reluctance to claim it. Release old chains of bondage to anyone who had power over you in the past. You don't have to repeat that pattern. Abuse doesn't always foster more abuse. Confront your demons. Oh, let's look at the Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Wands. So this one says, okay, the healthy competition or intellectual sparring, which is on this side, has become heated. There is a danger of an explosion if the tension isn't dialed back. You might gently probe for wounded places in the situation, but beware of pushing too hard. There is unseen anger that needs an outlet or a timeout if that seems more appropriate. The endeavor is threatened from within. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yes. Starting to get a bigger picture here. So in this connection, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, they have a lot of bad blood between them. Six of Wands, shadow side, meaning that the king feels this Queen of Wands does not give them the credit that they're due. This also can be connected to arrogance. And here it's saying the devil can threaten. Well, guess who is the devil? Queen of Wands. At least that's how the King of Wands sees her. So in their mind, they're like, well, you can say whatever you want, but you can't destroy this connection. They have... This is a mix. Because they have a lot of love for the Knight of Cups, but at the same time, they have a lot of anger and resentment towards this queen. So it fuels their wish to be free of this queen, of this connection. So they may work with the knight, or they want to work with the knight. They definitely want to be single, because otherwise they won't be able to move forward with the person that they see as a knight. Let's see. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. Temperance. And there's the Ace of Cups. Like I said. So this this king is trying to restore balance to their life. If they've already separated from the queen with the Eight of Pentacles, they're just putting their head down, working hard. These two cards show that they're trying to recover balance. They're trying to possibly get their anger under control. They're trying to face their shadow self. They're very determined to start over. Over here, we had the Ace of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Swords came out. Now we've got the Ace of Cups. They want a whole new start, like a whole new life is what I'm feeling. They want to be free. They don't want to be a martyr anymore, because before they were. Clarify Page of Swords. Maybe this is somebody who is like, oh, I'm just going to have to be long-suffering. If this queen doesn't see me, too bad. I already married this person. I've already been in a relationship with them. And now they just stopped caring. They're starting to think outside the box. Clarify Page of Swords. There's the Page of Swords again. The shadow side. The shadow side of the Five of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Again, that's the Eight of Pentacles come out 3 times. Look, there he is, King of Wands. And look, I am not even shitting you. We had King of Wands, the Chariot, right? King of Wands and the Chariot. I love it when tarot does that, because it's like, yes, we're repeating the message. This king is unstoppable. They're done giving a shit. They're so done. So done. Look, over here we had the Nine of Swords followed by the Ten of Swords. Here we have the Eight of Swords followed by the Ten of Swords. They don't give a fuck anymore. I'm telling you, they're so done. Damn. Okay. Oh, let's read the shadow side of these two first. Shadow side to the Page of Swords in this deck. Okay, this one says, when we aren't able to see his aggressive facial expression, the knave seems slight and easily blown off course. His grip on the sword seems defensive, even desperate. The landscape below can be seen more clearly as ice and snow beginning to melt here and there. Dark clouds approach to blot out the blue sky. This is a person who worries about being able to cope, to keep up with those he admires and wants to learn from. He's almost ready to ask for help, but requires patience and guidance to find a safe landing spot. Okay, now, 5 of Cups. This says, turning back may be the wisest choice under the circumstances. The red rose signifies that love is near, waiting for you to turn back to it. This might mean reviving an old connection with a loved one, or it could be a conscious return to a happier state of mind with your present love. Pick up the 2 chalices and consider with whom you will share. Okay. So if the King and Queen of Wands have split up by now, then this is 8 of Pentacles. This person's focusing on work, but they may be watching the Knight of Pentacles. They may also, they haven't reached out yet, but that's what they're considering. But I think that there's also fear of, what if I'm being too impulsive? They have decided to turn back. Well, they will in the future. Right now, they still have their back turned to hope. They don't realize that things could actually turn out well. That well, it doesn't really guarantee anything, right? All we saw a while ago is destiny's destiny, but we don't know exactly what destiny. The destiny was trying to be avoided, and it still is going to happen. And I think that may be a huge surprise for this king. They never thought that they would, live out their destiny. But whatever it is they were trying to avoid, they couldn't. Let's see. Let's clarify this 2 of Wands. Clarify 2 of Wands. Okay, 2 of Cups again. Clarify 2 of Wands. 10 of Wands. And the 6 of Cups. See, there's the Chariot again. I'm hearing the words, I don't want to be afraid anymore. So whatever someone was afraid of, and I don't know why I say someone, the king, whatever this King of Wands was afraid of, they don't want to be afraid anymore. This is the shadow side of the 2. We're going to read it. 10, and this, we already read this one. But let's read the 2 of Cups, the shadow side. Okay. So this is what the meaning on this side is much the same. Recognition of a significant other, a trustworthy love, and the blessing of Venus. If you have been shy of speaking your heart to each other, it is safe to do so now. The sunrise betokens an awakening to new wonders, as well as signaling an auspicious time to go public with your relationship if you haven't already. But then we got the shadow side of the 2 of Wands. And that was like, what was it saying? It was saying something about how it was like too quick, wasn't it? Hold on. Okay, so it says you probably underestimated the difficulties before taking action in what interests you. Okay, so that's what it is. So this tells me this isn't the first time this king has tried to leave. They underestimated how difficult it would be to leave. So that might be why they hadn't expressed their emotions. But now they're in this place of they don't want to be afraid anymore. which is surprising for a King of Wands or King of Swords to be afraid, but they were. I don't know, maybe this is a long time ago, this Queen of Wands. Maybe this happened a long time ago. It went sideways. And maybe that's why this person has been afraid of commitment, or this is recent and it took them a long time to free themselves from this Queen of Wands. But they felt like they were a martyr for a long time, and now they don't want to feel like that. The 6 and the 2 of Cups, walking away from what doesn't serve you. So, whether this king underestimated the difficulties of being able to get with the Knight of Pentacles, or they underestimated the difficulties of trying to hide their emotions from the Knight of Pentacles, they don't want to be afraid anymore. They want to start over. They want to start a whole new life. So that's encouraging, right? That's a good sign. I'm going to stop here. Let's look at part 2 to get, more detail on what is going to happen. Because right now we're just kind of looking at the thoughts of the King of Wands, okay? So if this is something that you want to keep watching, then I suggest you follow me to part 2, where we will dig further, okay? See you on the other side. Bye-bye. Make sure to react and comment.